Okay guys, if you have had an inkling that losing weight was just a little bit more than diet and exercise, or you have tried a million times to change your diet and exercise to more healthier habits and couldn't actually stick to them, you are in store for a really awesome video because I'm going to explain the emotional blocks to losing weight. Okay guys, what's up? It's Laura Lee from Uproots Wellness, and this week in the Heartset district we are talking about emotional blocks to weight loss. Now I know this sounds like kind of absurd because don't you think that your emotions would be brighter, happier, better if you lost weight? Right? I know, right? I'm right there with you. I totally feel that this is just like kind of ridiculous to think that we actually have like our emotions, the very things that make us want to lose weight, you know, to feel fantastic, would be actually blocking us from getting there. But if you've ever experienced maybe a little bit of self-sabotage in your weight loss journeys before, then you can definitely intuitively understand that perhaps emotions play a larger role in our body composition than the weight loss industry is explaining to us. And I'm here to tell you that yes, the research is actually conclusive that emotions, or at least the mental emotional sphere, can make up to 90% of your weight loss outcomes. So the journey to getting into the body that you dream of, the best body of your life, the body that will make you feel free and fine and fantastic and full, that really depends on not just your physical well-being. You can be super healthy and be in a body that you really don't like physically healthy, but you won't be holistically healthy. And that body is like a symbol of that kind of holistic well-being. And that necessarily incorporates your mental, emotional, and spiritual or energetic well-being, your holistic wellness. So this is what Uproots Wellness does. We help people through every phase of the realistic and sustainable weight loss journey. And it ends up being a lot easier when we actually address the real issues at hand preventing people from losing weight. We can actually be in our ideal bodies pretty simply and pretty easily, because truly self-care stemming from self-love is where your best body comes from. So without further ado, let's talk about the 4 most common emotional blocks to losing weight. Number 1, an emotional connection to being overweight. Now again, this sounds totally crazy, right? I mean, you have been ready to lose weight since puberty? Like, I bet you are consciously ridiculously eager. Like, you would, you know, drop those 20, 40, 60 pounds today if you could, right? You probably pay really good money for it too. But if we look deep down, the full answer may surprise you. A lot of the times our sense of identity is wrapped up in this idea of ourselves that we are overweight. And sometimes losing weight can actually give us the EBGBs. Really deep down in our unconscious and our subconscious, where the emotions really lie. The change, the dramatic change to our lives that losing weight can have is actually pretty damn scary. So the hurdle to overcome with this emotional block is self-sabotage. And if you want to know how my students at Uproots are Rootly deal with this hurdle, you can sign up below for a 5-day totally free challenge, and we'll guide you through all of the districts and let you know exactly how this works. So number 2 most common emotional block to weight loss is feeling unworthy of the awesome life that you would love. Okay, this is sad but true, but most mental health issues, which are generally mental emotional health issues, stem from the feeling of not being enough or needing to be more. And this idea and this feeling of not being deserving of living in a body that you would feel fantastic in is constantly upheld and reinforced by the diet and weight loss industry that keeps telling us that it's our lack of motivation and simply our lack of drive and our lack of discipline that is making us overweight, or is that keeping us overweight, and that our gluttony and our laziness is the reason for us being overweight to begin with. Now, this is all bogus, and I'm going to explain that in the next common emotional block to weight loss. But the main hurdle people who are feeling unworthy of living in their best body face is lacking the courage to make that change, the confidence to try new things, and the comfort in themselves to be different. Are you seeing how 2 relates to 1? I hope so. Because this truly is a whole system. Your body, the way that you feel, the way that you come into this physical world, your physical presence, it's all connected. And addressing all of these issues, because they're so interwoven, makes losing weight really easy. Okay, number 3 most common emotional block to weight loss is wearing your weight as a kind of armor. So we're talking wounds from the past. You know, I have known women who have gained weight purposefully to divert the attention of men, which doesn't work. And I have known women who have starved themselves just trying to make their body represent how frail they felt inside. But I have known far more women who gain weight unconsciously, trying to appear less vulnerable. You know, vulnerability is an extremely tricky virtue to actually embody in this day and age. And almost any wound from the past can seriously inhibit your ability to simply be yourself, to be vulnerable. And this in turn can seriously, dramatically affect your ability to lose weight, to seem as delicate and as vulnerable as you truly are. So the hurdle typically with women suffering from this emotional block are that they've probably tried before to lose weight, and they've sort of got prickly about it and got their back up and have become defensive about how challenging it is. And therefore it creates this barrier around the wounds, around the vulnerability to heal, around the vulnerability needed to even address and to see what's actually going on. So what this person needs is a kind of heart-set reboot to grow into the personal powers of comfort and confidence and fierceness and freedom. To be able to not just address the wounds from the past and heal them so they can feel a whole lot freer, but actually to make the moves to be comfortable appearing vulnerable, i.e. thinner. And the last of the 4 most common emotional blocks to weight loss is number 4, not having support. Now, I'm not specifically talking about the support of other people. I know that that would be amazing and wonderful if all of us could have like an incredible support unit that would really truly want everything for us, that would really make us happy and benefit our lives. However, that is not incredibly common for all people. And truly the way about this, the way around this, is to become your own kind of good support system. Now, this may seem a little bit unrelated, but not really. Once we develop a kind of support system inside, an internal support system, our ability to support others and also our expectations of relationships really levels up. So not only does developing the skills to support ourselves dramatically increase our ability to get into the best body of our lives, it actually will dramatically increase our ability to get external support as well. So the hurdle that these women face are that thriving, being in your best body, your highest health. You really can't have any of that. There's no thriving, there's no vitality, there's no best living anything if your needs aren't met. So I have another video talking about emotional needs that I will link below, and you can also download the emotional needs checklist below, and that will also enter you into our 5-day wellness for weight loss challenge that is coming at absolutely no cost to you. So I hope you really like this video, and if you did, give me a big thumbs up, and you can subscribe for more. But I would more like you to be on my email list, because that way I can really communicate with you all of the different facets that you need to get into your ideal body and live your best life. Okay, until next time, guys, I'm Laura Lee from Up Is Wellness signing off. Wishing you all the health and wellness in the world.